Dominic, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Very Culture Show. Really doing well. Having a wonderful day on this 6th July 2025. I'm not sick. I just had these, so my nose is flowing, and your boy's in pain right now. Today I'm making a special video. Oh, it's too hot, so I got bloopers. My apologies. Yeah, it's hot today. It's not super hot because it's not humid, but it's definitely a dry heat. So today we're talking about something that you might have noticed. I cut my hair. um, what a way not to start a video. And I want to talk about my hair journey. And I know it's a weird thing to talk about. I don't have balding. So most people, they talk about balding and then they talk about how they're fixing it. My hair journey. Now, the reason as to why we're doing this, there's three reasons. First of all, it's such a change. I'm a simple guy. I don't change a lot. Most of my videos are going to be somewhat similar. They're going to be me talking to the camera, blah 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 blah, and that's it. That's not going to be something new, or well, the convo change, the subject change, but it's pretty similar to. Okay. We had Anna. Oh shit, my mom called. Sorry guys, give me a sec. Say about that's because I'm seeing my mom tomorrow, so we have to take care of something before. But hey, it's all good. So the reason why we're doing this, there's three reasons. The first reason is, first of all, this is a big change for me. I'm gonna look the same way. I'm gonna try to lose some weight, but I'm gonna be looking the same way most of the time. I'm at an age where facial structure is kind of similar. It never really changed. So exactly what happened is we kept the hair long. Now, as I mentioned, the hair. Why we kept it long? And by the way, this is my first time having long hair, so also quite a big change. It's a super simple thing. First of all, music in my ears because we're working, and my mental sanity is very important. I've been working a lot of job where they don't really allow you to have music in your ears, but they'll tolerate it. And with me, what I do is I always have one here that is completely free. So, yes, I'm not fully hearing you, but I'm hearing you. So they allow it. So then what I started doing was, okay, well, I started wearing a hat, but then during the summer, there was no hat allowed. Well, not allowed, but it was weird to wear a hat. And then what you would think is like a baseball hat, but a baseball hat or a baseball cap doesn't cover your ears, doesn't hide the music. So I start wearing what should I call it? Um, in French we call it toque, like a winter toque, a winter hat. Um, it's ski bonnet, I guess. I don't know how you call it, but so yeah. So I started doing that. Then I lost my job, as you guys know, and then it was a great thing because I was like, okay, well, I have at least 10 months where I'm gonna get chômage, which is great, which is unemployment, which is great. For the 10 months, I was growing my hair. Now, this was a safe bet. This was a risky thing, but a safe bet. So why was it a safe bet? Because I was like, okay, well, if content creation works, right, it works. If content creation doesn't work, and I go back to work, this is the first time in 7-8 years that I have enough time to grow my hair, right? And then with PCT, my ex job, my last job, I guess. The problem that we had, oh, the phone is very hot. And today is a cold day outside. It's very cold. Well, it's very hot. My God. See, with the air, I lost all of my knowledge of English language. So then, what would happen is the winter. It was fucking great. It was fucking great. I would listen to music. Now, I'm lucky. My work post wasn't close to the. It wasn't close to anything. It wasn't close to It wasn't close to cameras. It wasn't close to the boss office, so I could hide it. All right. So what I would do is I would go out of the break room and I would go to my post and I would put music. And the music, as long as I didn't put it too loud, it didn't bother my coworkers, so they allow it. Now the craziest thing is, if I was to move station, workstation, I wouldn't be allowed music. So it was, and music became a kind of dependence. So it became a dependence in the sense of, if I didn't have it, it felt weird. I had it so often at work that when I didn't have it, it's like, okay, well, it became the music from Tel records, because I'm leaving it on a block of cheese because I want it to be cold enough to continue filming. Otherwise, it's gonna close because it's too hot. And when it closes, because it's too hot, it's a mess. It's not a big deal, but it's a mess. Plus, this one's gonna close. This one's gonna close. So when I have to juggle a piece of coal for that. So then, what happened is, I was like, okay, well, I want to have music. So my next job, I had to find a way to hide it. Now, hair was a way to go, and at the same time, if content creation became something I could do, I would cut the hair. It would be nice, right? But then I started liking the hair, and this is why we started to let it grow. I would have been happy with half the length that it was. That I was doing the purpose of hiding the ears, right? The purpose was done. So then people started complimenting me. People say, "Hey, I love your hair like that. Dude, I love the curls and I love your hair." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. And then I got confident, and because I got confident, see, as a guy that I didn't really care about how I look. As a kid, I was always told, "Yo, you're ugly." As a kid, you're like not the best looking. So then you start being like, "Okay, well, guess what? I'm fucking ugly." I'll show you guys this cloud. It is gorgeous. Clouds are fucking nature, like cinema. So as a kid, I didn't really care about how I look, and this translated into adulthood. So because I wasn't the prettiest, I wasn't the strongest, I wasn't the smartest, I wasn't the tallest, I wasn't the most athletic, I was nothing. I developed a sense of humor. I developed a sense of talking. I became quite vulnerable, quite charismatic, right? And this is how I live my life. So getting some compliments on the hair, like, holy shit, this is kind of cool, right? But then it became a mess. So since it was my first time having the long hair, I didn't really take care of it. I really didn't pay attention to conditioner, to fluffiness, and then we had a lot of broken hand. Now you can fix those, but they're really hard to fix. So then, and for me, not having long hair never before, I wasn't sure how to take care of it, right? I wasn't sure how to maintaining. It's like having a dog. Well, the first time you have a dog, you're not sure, right? I'm just compared having long hair to having a dog. Kind of weird, but hey, this is what we have on the channel. We're weird people. We are weird people. I'm weird. You're weird. And then, my parents were asking me, "Hey, cut it." And again, my parents are possibly the most honest people in my life. If there's something that they don't like it. And they often saw me, so I think they saw me twice with long hair. And the first time I was super depressed, I didn't take care of it. The second one, I'm like, which is yesterday, not 2 weeks ago, yesterday, which I took care of it. So they're like, okay, well, I mean, okay. And then they were asking me to cut it. And my parents have been super nice lately. They've been super helpful. They asked me to cut the hair, so I was like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna do something nice for you guys. Plus, I'm working, and kind of the good news with work is that we're working in the freezer. So working in the freezer, I'm allowed to wear a hat, which I'm allowed to wear a headphones under the hat, hidden, of course. However, we have two jobs. The other one is truck. I always have to check. There you go. You're recording because I had a problem yesterday. With the other job that I'm doing the truck and I'm unloading the trucks, and I don't have something to hide my ears. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to not put music on. Now, ultimately speaking, it's a positive thing because I'm getting quite addicted to having music. You're gonna see people, they always have music. They always have like big headphones. They're always covering their ears, and because they do that, you're not. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird spending a whole day listening to music and listening to podcasts and listening to people talk, and then you go in silence. Right? It's weird. It's really weird. So long story short, I decided to cut it to make my parents happy. Now, of course, there was you guys' thing. Now, the cool thing with long hair was when I wash it, it looks amazing. But when I did wash it, it did well. No, that's not true. So when I wash it, it looked amazing, but it only looked amazing for 2 to 3 hours because at that it would dry, and then the heat of the summer would come and puff it up. So with the heat, it creates like a reaction, and then it's like almost like friction. So the air will puff up, right? And then it was really hard to take care of. So I was like, oh my god, I have to take a shower like twice a day, and that's because I'm doing twice a day. I'm doing content, but I have to take a shower twice a day, and this is not good for your skin. This is not good for your hair. This is not good for. You shouldn't take 2 showers a day, right? And then when you wet your hair, you don't wash them. They just look greasy. Um, yeah, so it was a big problem. So I was like, oh my god, I have to do something, right? So we decided to cut it, and it feels good. This is the first time. Now I was nervous with you guys because you guys like the long hair. So I come in and we did we did a 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 TikTok live for 40 minutes, 45 minutes actually, one of the bigger one, and it was nice because you guys fucking loved the short hair, which is cool, and it was reassuring because again, I mentioned this before, and it's very video, but I don't really care how I look. I don't really care how I look. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself something to chew. Chew, chew, chew. Chew, chew. Before I go, was there something I could have done to make your heart feel better? Stormy weather, go. Got my coffee pouch. We'll be doing a coffee pouch. Grinds vanilla. Look at these bad boys. We had a little bit before. So this one is so fresh. There's still some flavor to it. So I don't really care how I look. To me, like see, too hot. To me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I look. As long as I look halfway decent, I'm happy. As long as I look like a yeah. As long as I look halfway decent, I don't care. Right? And when I look at a video of myself, I don't say, oh, this guy is good looking, or I don't say, oh, this guy is bad looking, right? Because to me, these kind of things don't matter. It's not about, oh, the looks. It's more about like, okay, well, in this video, were you interesting, were you not interesting, you know? And I think that's the most, the matter. A lot of people are going to be checking out the way you look. But for my content, it's a bit weird because my content is way more about audio. So it's talking, right? So it's a little bit less of a oh, guess what? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. So before we go, was there something I could have done to make your heart feel better? Oh, I'm dumb because I forgot to upload. I forgot to upload, and that's why my phone is slow. It's kind of full, but I don't even know. I wish I remembered to empty some of the videos that we already posted. That would have been good, you know. You know that I don't know what is the use. I could delete these and I would be used. Tell me, did I upload those, little guy? If I did something or I didn't die. Tell me, is it true that you love me? Is it truly us that are happy? I remember uploading all of these nature corn. I hope they are good because I hope you like. Now that they're done filming, I can actually delete them, make some space for more of some nature corn would be nice. You know that I think that you're a fool, but I don't think that you are so cool. Tell me something that I don't know. If it's the truth or if you're no good. Tell me why did you talk shit about me? And it's uploading, we're good baby. I don't know what happened or why it started uploading. If it continued, it would have been good, you know. Okay, so this is good. This is, we made a little bit of space. We made a little space like a space station. I could park half of Dead Star. If you got it, you know your stuff with Star Wars, and you're kind of cool. And if you didn't get it, well, guess what? Most people didn't. So
Well, he was a cute.
you're not the coolest guy, but you're not the worst guy ever. So that is una buenísita situación. So now what you need to do, you need to go on the channel, right? And you need to check something just for your mental sanity. What you do is you go on your channel, the channel that we were uploading on, right? And we're gonna go in Vendetta because we got two channels, in Vendetta Gaming and in Vendetta. So you go in Vendetta, right? And then you are qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ses yeux? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de si beau? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ses yeux? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de nouveau? Dis-moi ce qui t'a mené vers elle, ce qu'elle a de si exceptionnel. Dis-moi pourquoi tu m'as remplacé. I was supposed to start uploading 57 minutes ago, and I didn't think about it. So we made a mistake. 57 minutes of not uploading. It's not a big deal, but so what happened is, okay, so this is a bit of a too personal of a video, but hey, I'm an open book, and most of you guys, I don't really care what you think about me. So, yesterday, we were uploading on the two phones because we went to sleep, and then I had a little bit of and then I didn't check if the biggest phone, which is the Galaxy S24 Plus, was uploading or charging, and the phone closed. That means that everything we had here upload beautifully, and everything that we had here didn't upload at all. So I woke up this morning like shit. We didn't upload. She needs them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So continuing what we were saying, I don't really care how I look. To me, it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of people are going to be looking for, okay, well, I like the way the content creator looks, but apart from that, I don't care. Right? And I feel like most of you guys are here for a specific reason. For example, if you're a beauty guru, you're going to have a demographic that is a beauty guru. My demographic is the opposite of beauty guru, you know? My people, my community doesn't really, well, I think they care, but they don't care that much. So I came in today, but at the same time, I want to make you guys happy, you know? I was like, holy shit, they like the long hair, their long hair, you know? I don't know how they're gonna react. But today, a 45 minutes TikTok live, and you guys loved it. It's like that. I got a lot of compliments. You guys liked it, so it was a relief, right? And then with the relief, I just started talking about my complicated hair journey. So, which is why we're doing this video. So, why we're doing a video on the hair journey is actually quite simple. Where do I even start? Where do I even start? Yeah, I'm kind of a bit sad. We haven't been uploading for, and now it's not a. Oh yes, thank God. Damas. I'm a bit mad that we didn't react to the uploading. This is bad. This is really bad. And I'm gonna. She sent me a Charlie video that was making fun of there's this TikToker that was a woman, Sina May, something like that, and she essayed another content creator, and because she was a woman and he was a man, it was the perception of a woman that did an essay or something else, and then she made an apology by dancing, and then Charlie made fun of her, Charlie Penguin Zio. And he was like, "Oh, it should work," and then he talked about horrible thing. For example, but then like his chat said, "Oh, my parents died." Like, "Oh, your parents died? Sorry to hear that." And I thought it was funny, so she said it to me, and my answer was, "Yeah, no wonder I'm single. This guy gets all the girl." So I made her laugh. So like I was saying, you guys got the TikTok live and you guys liked it, and it just made me very happy. But people were like, "Oh my god!" And the comments of the day, of course, were, "You cut your hair, you cut your hair, you cut your hair." Now this is quite normal because we've been growing them out for the last year. My father would check. He's gonna kill me for saying that. Yeah, he's super mad at me for saying that. Saying that, you're gonna get super mad at me for saying something else. You guys see me often taking notes about IDs and, taking notes about everything. I didn't get that from my hard work and my hard to kill or determined behavior. I got it from my father. So my father actually wrote the last time we got a haircut, and plus, you know what? I got a secret for you guys. I did it for my parents, most of all, because they were asking me, and they did a lot lately for me. Like they did a lot for me. They helped me contest the bill. The bitch is there for me. To my father more often. We have a good relationship. My mom was always there for me, and lately she's been really supportive. Since I have a job, and she's like, "Oh, I'm proud of you. You're working so hard, Habibi. Thank God." And she thank God for my son working. I'm doing all the work, but thank God. I'm joking. Yeah, the taste is done. The taste is done. I didn't know they would last so little time. Well, they're old. They expired a month ago. So I wanted to death. My mom doesn't even know that I cut my hair, which is why I'm not gonna post videos today. I'm gonna post today videos that I was supposed to post like a month ago. Yeah. That way she has no idea. I think it's cool. But I think it's cool because she has no idea. But I don't think it's cool because I'm kind of hiding stuff from her. I just wanna see her reaction. She'll be happy. So people reaction pushed me to say, okay, well, here's why. Like, because, and the reason why we're doing this video is kind of crazy because since you guys cared so much about me cutting my hair, I'm like, okay, well, I always try to I know that you guys are not gonna like the word, but I always try to listen to what you guys are saying. Always like take care of your needs. So for example, if one of my followers talk about something and say, hey, well, that's interesting to him, we should make a video on that, right? So it's always important for me to cater to people's needs. I know that you guys are not gonna like the word catering because it feels like a customer representative and a customer at the same time. That's not what I mean. I really mean it in a way of I'm trying to make you guys happy. So if you guys have this need, I'll fill it up, or I'll take care of it, I guess. So I'm like, okay, well, guess what? Let me talk about it. And then people will say, yo, this is a really good haircut. And I was like, I'm kind of happy because my father did my haircut. Now, ultimately speaking, people are gonna think I'm cheap, which I am. I'm cheap when it comes to stuff, like going to the restaurant and going to buying stuff. When it comes to content, I bought a lot, right? So I'm a cheap ass that spends a lot. How that works, super simple. I'll go to a place and I'll take out the credit card and I'll pay for something, and then I'll be like, you know what, I need this. So in one day, I'll spend like I'll spend like 200 or something dollars, right? And then for the whole rest of the week, I'm like, dude, you can't spend because you just spent a lot. You know, fuck that. So I was talking about the story of my hair story. As a kid, it didn't really matter, which is technically wrong. So I sometimes am too honest. I share so much about something. I was always told by my parents, by everybody that I knew, that, oh, yo, you cannot have long hair because you cannot have a guy with curly hair with long hair. And then you see somebody like Benny Blanco, which, you know, he has long hair, but he doesn't really take care of them, which is his choice, and I appreciate that. And I was like, okay, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna show you. And it wasn't the main goal, but for sure it was a goal in the whole plot. It was a goal. It was a goal of, you don't think I can grow my hair? You don't think I can have long hair? I'll fucking show you. You know. Now I'll fucking show you is a bit too aggressive. Let's just say I'll show you. So yes, for sure. But I always had short hair. I'd always had like a buzz cut. So what I'll do is, and this is kind of crazy because my father said the exact same thing. My father has to keep his hair a short period of time. He has to keep his hair short. My mom, she had the same haircut for years, but it goes well on her. She had the same colors for a year, and it goes well on her. My father, if he has the hair too short, they'll grow in a kind of like a spike, right? And he has not plain hair. He has not curly, not wavy. So I guess normal hair, I guess, which is crazy because most people in the world have. Well, I don't know if people have curly hair, right? Most people don't have curly hair. Holy shit, that's an odd thing. So yeah, my father, he kept them a certain length, and he was big cutting them. So why is my father cutting them? Well, it's a kind of cool story actually. So when I was very young, we're talking about 6, 7, 8. We started getting the haircut because before, this is kind of like a cool story. It's a very sad story, but it's a cool story. I never told this story before because it's not interesting, but then again, it's part of my childhood. It's part of why I am the person I am today. My mom would take care of my hair. Not my mom cutting my hair, but my mom would go to the stylist. She would spend time with the stylist, and I would go get a haircut. My father was like, I don't give a fuck. So then my father started, and my parents just get separated. And then, because they get separated, my father said, okay, well, we'll get you a haircut. I went to his shop, and this guy was called Giacomo. Giacomo was a really old school Italian, really cool dude, really nice guy. And he had one of those nice barbershop when you were a kid where we just talk about like men stuff. But I was a kid, so they were talking, and and he had 2 magazines. No, he had more than 2 magazines, but they were always in 2 categories: either comics for kids, which were DC, and they were in English, so I couldn't understand shit. And he had Cigars magazine, and for some reason his cigar magazine were in French, so I would read the cigar magazine, get an haircut, and it was just cool because it was one of the rare things that we did with my father. My father was very, very strict, very, very strict. Very strict parents, super. We say sévère en français, but super strict. Like, what have you done? You done something wrong? I'll know it. And then what happened, which is kind of cool, is we would go to the barbershop. Wouldn't give me shit. They would never get in trouble. See, the phone is too hot. Phone is too hot. I'm gonna go take the piece of cheese. I have to buy ice pack, but I don't know where they sell it. Okay. So then, my father would take me there, and one of the only thing we did together. My father had this passion for fruits and vegetable. I didn't. He had a passion for garden. I didn't. He liked hard work. I like video games, and I like being in my own world. My father was a very realistic guy. My father, one of the worst things he did, and I'm still mad at him for that. I was young, dude. Possibly 9 years old, and there was a movie, and I was like, Dad, you think it's gonna die? It's like, and then he looked at me and said, the hero in a movie never dies. And it broke my shit because I was like, okay, well, even if he's close to dying, he's not gonna die as the hero of the movie. And it broke every single suspense movie. So fuck you for that. I love you, but fuck you for that. That's a cool relationship with my father when we can tease each other, you know. So with my dad, we really like going to Giacomo. Really like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we didn't have a lot of comments, so there's something in common, right? And then we were watching shows. That was pretty much it. Later on, we had more in common: work, coffee, food. He's a little gourmand. He's a little glutton, not like me, but kind of. See, my father's weird because it'll be a glutton in a way of. My father will be a glutton in a way of, I want to eat something bad, I'll eat it. I'm more like, I need to eat something bad, you know? And my mom is the same way. My mom, she'll do a diet. She'll do it like once a week. She'll do like a diet every so day. And she's like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight. But when there's good food, she'll eat it, you know? And then, we used to eat a lot of McDonald's together because she loved McDonald's. And she would eat my fries, and I was like, Mom, if you want it, you can take it. I don't know, get these away from me. I don't want to gain some weight. So kind of a funny story. So we go to Giacomo all the time, right? Giacomo is this really cool guy. Really nice talk. It was a barbershop experience. And he was close to us. So then, what ended up happening is, he got really sick, cancer. Started to lose a lot of weight. And then I think he told my father that he had cancer. And my father said, Stefan, my real name, we're not going to see Giacomo anymore. And in my head, they fight. Like, what happened? I was like, he's not going to cut your hair anymore. So then, I never saw Giacomo again. And the truth is, he died. He died a month. We saw him a month before, and he lost a lot of weight. And he died. And my father didn't want to tell me because I was too young for death. And I never know why. And my father started taking me other places. I was like, I miss Giacomo. And my father felt bad. My father, what he did is he bought a barber set. So he bought a, whatchamacallit, like a you know, for babies when they eat, they don't spill shit. I don't know what you call it. And he bought the razor and everything. He said, okay, I'm gonna cut your hair. And I was 14 years old when he started cutting my hair. 14 years old. And he's been cutting my hair since then. Right? But then it's been a story of dependence. We started this video, how long ago? 32 minutes ago. We started this video 22 minutes ago. And the subject of the conversation was how I'm dependent on music. Well, for my hair, I'm dependent on my father, you know? And yesterday we did a video called Self-Sabotage is Addictive, you know? The story of addiction, you always call it something else. You call it, oh, I'm dependent, but you don't call it an addiction, but it is an addiction, right? Like, for example, coffee, for example, sugar, for example, watching a show, you know? It's nice. It's nice because it's normalizing something that's part of our daily life. Does it mean that it's positive? No, but knowing that everybody's going through it, right? Then maybe it's just normal human behavior. Oh, fuck yeah. We have the updates. So the weird thing with the update is this updated yesterday. So yesterday, this phone uploaded but not this phone. And today, this phone uploaded but not this phone. So yeah. This is my hair story. Now, am I gonna grow the hair again? I don't know. It's a question because you guys, I don't know if you guys prefer the buzz cut or shorter hair. But it's more so a see the flies now. They're after me. Because they're after dead skin. And I possibly had a lot of dead skin with my hairs. I'm telling you, this is horrible, but it's so warm lately. I leave my apartment door open, my balcony door open, and the flies are going on my legs. They're going on my legs and they're having a party on my legs. And the reason as to why is there's a lot of scab. So they go for dead skin, they go for dead stuff, and a lot of scabs. You know what's crazy? We started this video 2 minutes ago, and look how cloudy it became. Kind of nuts, isn't it? Yeah, the whole story of that. And with the air, it's very different because I miss having short hair. The reality is, I don't know what to do because the long hair, when it looks good, it looks amazing. The short hair looks good, but it doesn't look as good. Now with the short hair, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to stress out. I don't have to do this, why, this. It's just about hair, you know? And then the whole thing is stupid because the whole thing is equivalent that's taking care of yourself, right? Now, technically speaking, the losing the weight, I'm not going to change my makeup because I don't wear makeup. I'm not going to change my nail because I don't wear, like, nail polish. So you're so little that you can transform about yourself, right? I don't know. And there's also the reason that I'm kind of looking for more work. The reason I have right now is agency work. Like last week, we didn't have a shift at all. And now this week, I was supposed to do 24 and I did 20. That's not good. So kind of looking for another job. And the biggest fear right now is, and it's still super early, we're in July, but the biggest fear is in winter, it's not going to be job, it's not going to be availability. So that's a scary thing. But apart from that, everything is okay. So with the shorter hair, it might look better. Anyway, that was a long video for nothing. I hope you guys like it. Tell me in the comments if you prefer short hair or long hair. And I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.